Good morning to each one of you, and we are continuing with exercise 1.3. We're continuing with the word problems. We've already done word problem 1 to 5, and now we are on the sixth one. Now, the sixth one states a car showroom sold 456 cars of a given model at rupees 3,13,495 each. What is the total sale of the showroom with respect to the cars of the given model? So there is a certain model that is being sold, and they have sold 456 cars. Each car of that particular model costs 3,13,495. So if in that particular period or in that month or for that duration, they sold 456 cars, I have to find the total sales. But naturally, if I'm stepping out of the house to purchase something and I'm purchasing it in quantities, in numbers, like if I step out to purchase textbooks or notebooks or pencils, suppose I'm purchasing notebooks and each notebook is for 50 rupees and I am going to buy 3 notebooks. So the cost of one notebook multiplied by the number of books that I am purchasing gives me the total money that I have to give to the shopkeeper. So if each book is for 50 rupees, each notebook is for 50 rupees, and I'm purchasing 3 books, that means 50 into 3 will give me 150. That gives me an idea that I have to give the shopkeeper 150 rupees for those 3 notebooks. So the cost of one book multiplied by the number of books that I'm purchasing gives me the total cost. Similarly, the price of one car multiplied by the number of cars that are being sold gives me the total cost of all those 456 cars that have been sold by the company. So I take the price of one car and I multiply it by the number of cars that have been sold. That gives me the total value of all those 456 cars sold. Remember, this is a word problem, so we have to use words. So I'll write price of each car, the value, then number of cars sold, 456. And when I multiply, this time I have done the multiplication for you. When I multiply the entire thing and I add up, I get 14 crores 29 lakhs 53,720. And that is the total sale of the showroom. So I don't have to make or don't have to put a separate new statement for it. In front of the answer, I will write total sale of the showroom rupees and the addition of the sum after multiplication is done. The answer that I get after adding is the answer that answers the question, what is the total sale of the showroom? Total sale of the showroom is rupees 14 crores 29 lakhs 53,720. So this is how you have to do this particular sum number 6. We now move on to sum number 7, which is one of the interesting sums in this book. And it says a student multiplied 8,355 by 89 instead of 98. By how much was his answer less than the actual answer? Now he had a number that is 8,355. Now you can see I've written 8,355. He had to actually multiply it by 98, but he went and multiplied it by 89. I'll read the sum again. It says a student multiplied 8,355 by 89 instead of 98. So he had to actually multiply the number by 98, but he by mistake multiplied the number by 89 and he got the wrong answer. So the question is, by how much was the answer less than the actual answer? Now, in order to know by how much less it is or what was the difference, and I've told you in mathematics, difference means subtraction. So he had to multiply by 98, but multiplied it by 89. The numbers are going to remain the same. He is multiplying 8,355. That has not changed. The number that he is multiplying, that number remains the same. It's only that he had gone and multiplied it by 89 when actually he was to multiply it by 98. So in order to know how much the difference is, or by how much was his answer less than the actual answer, the actual answer would be the answer that he should have got by multiplying it by the right number. This is the actual answer, and this is the wrong answer. To make it a little bit more clear, I will put the word actual here. This should have been the actual answer, and this happens to be the wrong answer. Because remember that one is actual and one is wrong. He was to multiply by 98, but he multiplied by 89. So that should have been the actual answer. He was to multiply by 9.